So speaking of Apple TV Plus or whatever it is, have you guys watched any of the shows on there? Because we actually finished the morning show, the Jennifer Aniston show.
Is it good? I actually heard it's good.
It's actually good. I kind of like it.
Really?
It's pretty and like I can see.
How many episodes are there?
8 to 10. That whole mean
20 million.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's not hurting. And then Servant is like the M. Night Shyamalan show.
Yeah, I
it
can't wait
awful?
to torrent that.
Yeah.
The episode just came out last night. The
Is
last
it good?
one.
It's got to suck, right?
Here's the deal. I don't want without any spoilers. Amazing premise. I thought it was going to be a one season like self-contained story. Kind of ends on a bit of a cliffhanger, and M. Night has come out and said, "Yeah, I want to do 6 seasons of the show." So I'm a little pissed. I'm kind of like, "Yeah, fuck that."
That's a lot of time to fuck it up.
It's a lot. He'll find a way. But it's like it would have been such a great self-contained one season horror. Yeah, like atmospheric.
He sucks. I have no faith left in that clown.
No, he's good. He's
No,
still
he
got
sucks.
in the show. Like he directed 1 or 2 episodes of the show, and it's good. But I really hate the whole ending it on a cliffhanger when it could have been this whole. It could have been one story.
Because Shyamalan hasn't been paid in a minute. He's been making a ton of ass flops, hasn't he?
I'm trying to think. What
Split was good.
That's it. Split.
I liked Split.
Yeah, Split was his.
Oh, I
comeback.
never
Split
saw
was an
that.
old script of his.
Split.
He
Was it?
He wrote that character into the original script of
Unbreakable?
Unbreakable, and then
cool.
cut it out.
Wait, Split? Oh, right.
It's like maybe he does
I
still
know
suck. He's like using his old shit. Maybe if he has more scripts in that desk, he needs to pull them out.
Maybe
and make
he's
them.
got a split
agreed.
personality where one of them's a good writer.
Yeah, and that one died in like 2008.
Yeah. Mandalorian, amazing.
I'm only like halfway through that show, but I need to finish that.
I loved
I enjoy it.
Baby
I
Yoda,
liked it.
Baby Yoda.
a genius. What a genius move.
It really
Yeah.
is. Like what a. That was a gamble too,
And
but
he's
like
just
the whole
so
crux of
cute.
the show is Baby Yoda, but like it paid
Well,
off in spades.
yeah.
He's
I feel
so
like there's
goddamn
like
cute.
no person that could look at it and not love it.
Yeah.
No matter like gender, age,
I love the way that like
what.
Everything about it, yeah.
there's a Bill Burr episode that I don't know if you guys have seen yet, where he interacts with Baby
Oh.
Yoda.
Yeah.
It's
episode
super funny.
like a
The
podcast.
episode
no,
that
he's in
he's
the
in.
show. He's in
It was like
Mandalorian.
our
Oh, I'm an
favorite
idiot.
episode.
He's in the show.
That was actually one of my favorite episodes.
Yeah.
Really good.
I haven't
I
gotten.
think
that
it's
one.
really
like
good.
episode 5 or 6.
I was not
Okay.
expecting much from Bill Burr, I have to say, but he did really well.
He pops up in the craziest things.
Yeah.
It's just like
His IMDb is
It
wild.
was the favorite episode.
Well, he was in Breaking
Yeah.
Bad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Breaking Bad.
He was great in that.
he wasn't he in. I don't know. I'm not gonna go too deep into his IMDb because I can't remember that shit. But
Yeah.
he pops up in something. And you're like, what? Who the
Right, like,
fuck is
what are
this
you
guy's
doing here?
agent?
Yeah.
Well, they actually wanted him. They just reached
Really?
out to him.
Wow.
Kind of.
Did he tell us that?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah. He's not even like a Star Wars, fanatic in any way.
It was
They
funny
knew
to
they
hear
wanted
him.
Bill
He was
Burr.
talking about
kinda dope.
like his character saying things that you only hear in the Star Wars universe. I was like, oh my god. He was definitely giving people shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck is
is this? I don't know. If that's
The only thing he knows is the Jar Jar reference. Oh, I know that.
Mandalorian is good. Dracula on Netflix. Loved it.
Oh, I haven't. Yeah,
couldn't
I've heard
watch
mixed
it.
things about that, so I'm a bit more hesitant.
What?
I'm on the mixed
couldn't
side.
watch it.
You're on the mixed side, yeah.
You watched
I
it?
don't think it stuck the landing, but
Oh, that. Okay, so this
It was
guy.
still claustrophobic for me.
Just the first step. Like, you're a baby.
He's like stuck in this place and it was awful. I hate
yeah,
it.
it's all bottle
I hate
episodes.
it. Can't watch it.
Oh no. Oh.
I will say about Dracula, it's the same guys who made Sherlock, which is like one of my favorite shows, but they notoriously fucked up the ending of that too.
Agreed.
This had the worst ending. I mean, the ending was so
Dracula?
dumb. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
I was
frustrated.
like, what?
I was there for the ride, but then
Yeah, I was
when
there
I
for
got
the
there, it was closed.
Is this similar in Sherlock in that it's 3 90-minute
Yeah.
episodes? Okay. Okay. So
And
that's a time sink.
Because the thing was like, I was like 80% through episode 3, and I was like, oh, there has to be another.
Yeah, right.
I was like, cool, awesome. There's
But then
more.
you remember it's the Sherlock guys, and you're like, nope, they just
God
make
damn it.
3
Yeah.
fucking movies, and then it's over.
And then it's
Yeah.
over for like 3 years.
The
But I
boat
enjoyed the
episode
ride.
was fantastic, though. Yeah, the ride was a good ride.
But the ending,
Just
The-
know that you're not gonna be happy with it.
I don't know. It
Got it.
doesn't. I
Cool.
don't. I
More of
couldn't
that.
watch it, and it
because you were
doesn't.
spooked.
It doesn't happen to me very frequently that I can't watch something.
You got
But
spooked.
Not just spooked. It was like annoying me. I couldn't watch
Well, it's the
it.
claustrophobia, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it was. I was claustrophobic. It was spooky, tight spaces. You're in a coffins and a
okay.
closet and a castle. You can do it.
Oh, speaking of shows that did the one and done, Watchmen.
Watchmen.
I loved Watchmen.
Watchmen.
That was perfect.
Watchmen.
That was
Watchmen.
perfect.
I love that
awesome.
show.
And it's done.
It's yeah,
And
you
that-
just came out. It's
Picking
like
it up.
And the ending
God.
was pretty good considering how
was.
great the
Yeah.
show itself was.
I love it when they do that. When they're like, nope, that was it. That's
Thank
all you
God.
get. We're
Yeah.
not bringing it back.
I was reading about that. The guy who made it, they're like, they wanted him for season 2,
yeah.
and he's like, I don't have a story to tell for season 2, so I'm not going to do it.
So
And
don't-
I was like,
all right.
oh, dude.
Badass.
We did
what
it.
a yeah.
Yeah.
What a novel concept.
You
Right.
actually
I-
can't fuck it up now.
Yeah.
Did not understand it, and so I stopped watching. But I see how much everyone loved it that I kind of feel like I
I
gotta
think
try again.
if you could
Wait,
just
give it
force
another
yourself for 2 or 3 eps, then you'll get into it.
I will say like the best episodes are kind of like past the midway point.
That's when I got like 5, 6.
yes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh.
That Lindelof guy does this thing where he spends so much time in the beginning. He does it. He did with
That's the
Lost.
director?
Yeah, did it with the Leftovers, with the creator. And he just like spends. It's like when you're cooking and you got to chop all your vegetables, your mise en place.
Uh-huh.
You got to get everything on the cutting board, and then you start cooking. And you're just throwing the onions in, and then boom, here's the fucking garlic. Everything's already chopped. Oh, there we go. Oop, bop, bop. And that's like the midway point of the season.
Yes.
Is when everything starts actually getting cooked. Everything else is just him chopping, measuring things, and it's so fucking
Payoff
boring
is
and tedious.
incredible.
Ugh.
And I will say, I feel like I got a little bit more out of the show because I had read the Watchmen graphic novel beforehand. I don't know if I would have gotten as much if
That's
I
my
hadn't.
problem.
I mean, I can
Okay.
give
It
you
felt
some-
like
I'll
I
give you
have
some
no
context.
context, and I
They don't
just
hold your
started
hand
watching
for
it.
a lot of it.
I'll just give you some context that will help you kind of explain, I think.
Yeah.
And then there was a lot of big black cock in it, too.
What?
There was
Yeah.
a lot of
in a
big
good
black
way.
cock.
In a good way.
Really?
Like, that guy was stacked
I think there
as hell.
was some. I don't think it was quite as gratuitous.
Do you think
as
that
make
was
it out
a-
to?
No, there was like a full big black cock, like
Which
several
is-
times.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that's like against the norm. Like we're so
Yeah.
used to seeing full frontal on the female side, like Game of Thrones,
I
like the early
always actually have a problem with that. Like, why
hmm
Well, you got a
guy-
urine for a treat.
a guy you only see his butt?
Right.
Well, cock is So here's the thing: if I can play devil's
No, you
advocate
cannot.
on this, because
Yes.
tits are not as vulgar as vagina.
Says who?
Well, you know.
Still a naked woman.
Oh, you think tits are as vulgar as vagina?
That's what the Amish
No,
believe.
it's not as vulgar, but it's still a naked like.
Well, I'm explaining
person.
what
I'm not
the
walking
TV
with my
people
tits
think.
out on the street.
Because I think the TV, the producers or the whatever the.
There is no explaining it, Ethan.
I'm telling you, cock is more vulgar than tits, and a vagina is equally as vulgar as a cock.
You've just been programmed to feel that way, man.
Yes.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that's how they view it.
No, I'm with
Well,
you
I
on
know
that.
how
It's
they
and,
view it.
and the thing is, like, when you see a bush, you just see a bunch of hair. Like, if you saw a shaved bush on TV and you saw everything, like you see the cock and the balls and everything.
Actually, a lot of
Very
movies you're
vulgar.
forced to wear a merkin. Not
That's
well
for the actors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
What
the
about like in Game of Thrones?
Not in this
I
one.
feel like
Yeah.
you could see everything.
In Game
No,
of Thrones,
that
in a
guy
lot
did
of the
not have a
earlier
merkin.
episodes,
Yeah.
No,
early
it's funny as
seasons,
shit.
yes, there was a lot of full frontal
Yeah.
nudity for women,
Yeah.
and occasionally guys.
But they had bush covering the details. Like, if I had a giant bush
Did
covering
they?
my cock, you could show my bush. If you can see any dick. Did you see dick in Game of Thrones?
just a
Yeah.
little tiny
Oh,
bit
there
of
was
dick
dick.
coming out.
There was.
There was dick, Hila. Whose dick did you see?
I'm trying to remember too, so I'm not just like.
But there was like,
See Theon.
Oh, Theon's dick.
Yeah.
okay.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
that's not the same.
Wait, why?
Oh, because you're sick. You're sick because it's like literally severed.
No, but they.
No, I'm not.
No, they
referring to
showed
that.
his cock.
Yeah, no, they show his
Oh, they
cock
do?
in a sex scene.
Oh, I
prior
retract
to
in a
getting
sex
chopped
scene?
off.
What's not
Yeah.
the same, Hila?
Because I thought, isn't he the guy that
Gets his dick cut?
chopped off?
Yeah, but they didn't
I
show
thought
that.
it was like in that context.
No, they didn't show the severed penis.
They definitely showed cock, but not as much as Oz.
Not as much. In
You want
general,
Oh,
dude dick?
really?
You got to watch Oz.
Oh.
That's dude dick heaven.
I've never
Uh-uh.
seen Oz.
Yeah, I haven't either. I've heard really good things. Yeah,
I've never seen Oz.
You're gonna
fun
watch
at it.
Oz. You're gonna be like, oh, died and gone to dude dick heaven. My God, we got Chris
Okay.
Maloney penis.
I feel like everyone in
Got the
jails.
fucking guy who's in everything.
J.K. Simmons.
He was in every HBO show. Yeah, J.K. Simmons' dick.
right.
We got.
I feel like everybody in Oz has a huge cock.
Yeah, probably.
Everyone in jail has a huge cock.
Yeah, they do that to you when you get in.
I feel like if you see dick in jail, it's fat.
Yeah, you got to pump
Better
it up.
be.
Or else, you got to shower with everybody else. You don't want to be the guy with the smallest dick in prison.
Yeah.
You just don't make it. I
You don't make you're not making
No,
the target.
yeah,
Epstein
yeah.
right away.
Yeah.
That-
you better
that
fluff that shit up every
big
time before you
tough
get in the
fucking
shower.
cop comes in. It's just like, hey, well, I need a little dick guy. Fucking guy.
But
Podesta says hello.
I feel like Mr. Dr. Manhattan, you got to see the dick. So they
Absolutely,
did
yeah.
it justice because he's this blue guy's always naked and he's
And that's
got
his thing.
his dick out.
This is
He doesn't wear
always out there.
clothing.
In the
So-
movie, they famously put underwear on him, where in the comic books, he
Oh,
always had
see,
his
that's
dick out.
sacrilege.
I disagree.
Infamously put underwear.
No, in the movie they let it hang in the movie for a few shots.
I
and
remembered
people
that.
were up
Really?
in arms. Yeah, the trailers they put underwear on him. In the actual movie, the
They
actual
showed it. People were upset about the cock.
they were. There was a lot of outrage, like,
What?
and it's like, and that's because we don't see a lot of cock in film and television. So obviously those shots stood out.
He's
to
also got a
viewers.
big one.
Well, he has to have a big one.
He's Dr. Manhattan.
Dr.
He
Manhattan.
put himself together from atoms. Why would he give himself a baby dick?
But I remember the outrage in 2009. People were like, "Whoa, his cock's in like every shot," and it's like, yeah, you're just like,
Dude, he's too sexy.
Yo,
Put some underwear on this
What are
fucking
these
guy.
feelings I'm having?
I
Oh, I
gotta
don't get it.
squeeze one out in the theater. Come on, I'm bringing my kid to this movie. Make me
saw that-
fucking squeeze one out next to my kid. Come
Man.
on.
I saw that movie in the theaters in Prague because I was traveling abroad. I spent my
So
semester
you were
abroad.
just seeing dick on the way to the theater.
Absolutely, yeah.
Everybody's naked.
It was, it's free. It's free country, man. Yeah, that
Nobody
was a wild
was offended.
experience.
you guys remember that scene in Watchmen where the FBI lady pulled out that huge blue dildo?
Sure,
Yeah,
Sure.
That was hilarious.
that was a great little
Awesome.
touch because of
Shit
course
like
she like
that.
still remembers.
But it
you
was
know, her
huge.
times with Dr. Manhattan.
And I
It
saw the dick.
was
but it
like
wasn't that
multiple
big.
pieces,
It was
too.
like fucking like one of those
You had to
crazy
screw 'em
ones.
in
Yeah,
together,
she
one
had
of
to
those-
like connect the balls to the shit. It was
Like,
fucking
no,
ludicrous.
It was like fucking wild, bro.
People watching at home are like, I haven't seen it.
It's not that big as far as I remember.